you've got these 4 Ps: people, purpose, profits, and play. So what is your philosophy towards profits?
No, I mean, look, it is the financial lifeblood of a business, and this was written specifically for those who are involved in a small to medium-sized business. And make no mistake, you have to have financial profits in your business. That is why we work. And the 4 Ps are a formula that has to be linked together, but we make very clear in the book that if you take out profits, the other 3 cannot sustain themselves, right? Where if you take out, say, purpose, you can still have a sustainable company with like people, profits, and play. But I mean, again, you have to make money in a business. And by the way, when you're making money, that provides opportunities for your team. You can reinvest in them, and you can change more lives, which adds more purpose and play. So, financial, I mean, you have to perform, you have to make money. And so we talk about that. And, and by the way, the book, I hope, like, when people read it, they get a sense of empathy for just how tough it is and how much we admire those who own their own business. And it tells some stories about how we made mistakes, about when we were a smaller business. We just weren't very good at strategic planning. We weren't very good at budgeting. We weren't very focused in how we apply our resources. And I can tell you, if after doing this now for 20 years and working with small businesses, most small businesses are not very good at strategic planning. They're just not very rigorous or disciplined in their financial planning. And if I could go back in time, I wish I can do that. So this book walks you through some of that, and specifically how to do some of that as being a small to medium-sized business. But make no mistake, I mean, you have to make money. You have to show profits to have a growing, successful business. And so, that is the lens we operate from. We also talked about the currency of lifestyle. But, a lot of it's focused on knowing your numbers, knowing your strategy, and making sure that your business is improving and growing.
So talk to me about purpose. How does a company find its purpose, or where does that come from, or how do you bring that about?
Yeah, so in the book, we talk about, what if you sell widgets, right? What if you're not in the fitness space like we are? We give you some tips on how to find your purpose and how to elevate it within your company amongst all of your stakeholders. So we're very explicit in that. But I got to tell you, I remember I've been in the fitness industry beyond almost 30 years now. And in my early years, I didn't use purpose. I didn't really understand how it would move people, how it would amplify their performance. And then I learned it with Anytime Fitness, and the books, they'll give you some moments on when, I had this epiphany. And I started to see the difference on how it, really deeply stirs people from the inside and, takes them to another level when it comes to, working a little bit harder, asking an extra question. I mean, going that extra mile on behalf of the consumer. And so, if you think just in basic terms of, IQ, using your head, and then what I like to call heart power and brain power. You combine those two. And so I really want to make sure that our team has their heart into this initiative, not just their brain into this initiative. And when they put those two things together, I'm telling you, it really amplifies the performance of a team, of individuals. And I can just see it in their eyes. And so, and the facts are, right, millennials specifically would rather work for a company they believe in and earn less than work for a company they don't believe in and work more. And our industry, employs a considerable amount of millennials. So it's important to them that they have values and they can align with what the company stands for. And so, but I actually said, I think this is every generation now is kind of aligning to that. But if you do employ millennials, they care more about purpose than maybe previous generations. And so to me, it just comes down to performance. So there's I call it the economics of purpose. It's, people, they will get out and they would jump out of bed on a Monday morning ready to tackle that problem because they believe in the mission. They believe in what the company stands for. And it's combining your heart power with your brain power.